Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a powerful tool that each of us possesses but often underestimates the mind. The strength of your mindset determines the direction of your life. A strong mindset isn't just about enduring challenges, it's about thriving, learning and growing into the best version of yourself. So how do we build the strongest mindset? Let's break it down into a few key principles. Challenges are an inevitable part of life. No matter who you are or what you do, difficulties will arise. Yet, it is not the challenges themselves that define us, it's how we respond to them. A strong mindset thrives not by avoiding challenges, but by embracing them as opportunities for growth. This perspective shift is the foundation of building resilience and mental strength, and it has the power to transform not only how we view obstacles, but how we approach life itself. When faced with difficulties, it's easy to fall into the trap of frustration, fear, or even self-pity. These emotions are natural, but they don't serve us. Instead of seeing challenges as barriers, consider them as tests designed to stretch you, shape you, and prepare you for greater responsibilities. Every obstacle holds within it the potential for growth. It may not always be obvious, but with the right mindset, even the toughest circumstances can become stepping stones to success. Now, think about this: a muscle only grows stronger when it is challenged. Without resistance, it remains stagnant, weak, and incapable of greater strength. The same principle applies to your mind. When life throws challenges your way, it's offering you the resistance you need to grow mentally and emotionally. Avoiding these challenges or shrinking in their presence only leads to stagnation. But when you lean into them, face them head on, and refuse to be defeated, you become stronger and more capable than you were before. One way to embrace challenges is to reframe them in your mind. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" This shift in perspective turns a negative situation into a learning opportunity. It allows you to step out of the role of a victim and into the role of a student. Challenges then become your teachers, guiding you towards self-discovery, resilience, and wisdom. Consider the stories of people who have achieved greatness. Their paths are rarely smooth or free of obstacles. In fact, it's often the challenges that shape their success. They didn't let difficulties defeat them. They used them as fuel to propel themselves forward. They viewed setbacks as setups for comebacks. You, too, can train yourself to see challenges as opportunities to grow stronger, smarter, and more prepared for the next level of your journey. Another critical aspect of embracing challenges is maintaining focus on what you can control. In every difficult situation, there are factors you can influence and factors you cannot. Dwelling on the uncontrollable only drains your energy and weakens your resolve. Instead, shift your focus to the actions you can take, the lessons you can learn, and the perspective you can choose. By doing so, you empower yourself to navigate the challenge rather than being consumed by it. Challenges also teach you about yourself. They reveal your strengths, weaknesses, and hidden potential. Sometimes it takes adversity to uncover abilities you didn't know you had. When you step out of your comfort zone and face the unknown, you discover new dimensions of your character. You realize that you're more capable, more resourceful, and more resilient than you ever imagined. This self-awareness builds confidence and equips you for even greater challenges in the future. Furthermore, challenges have a way of clarifying what truly matters. When everything is going smoothly, it's easy to become complacent or distracted by trivial concerns. But when difficulties arise, they force you to focus on your priorities. They strip away the unnecessary and bring your attention to what is essential. This clarity can be a powerful tool for realigning your life with your values and goals. It's important to remember that embracing challenges doesn't mean you have to face them alone. Seeking support from others is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of wisdom. Whether it's advice from a mentor, encouragement from a friend, or learning from someone who has overcome similar obstacles, the insights and strength you gain from others can be invaluable. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community reinforces your resilience and reminds you that you are not alone in your journey. Building a strong mindset through challenges is a process. It doesn't happen overnight, and it's not always easy. There will be times when you feel overwhelmed or doubt your ability to overcome. In those moments, remind yourself of the growth that lies on the other side of the challenge. Think back to previous difficulties you faced and how they shaped you into who you are today. Every victory, no matter how small, is proof of your resilience and capability. In the end, challenges are not something to fear or avoid. They are opportunities to evolve. They are the trials that test your limits and the fires that refine your character. By choosing to embrace them, you equip yourself with the tools to navigate life with strength, wisdom, and purpose. With each challenge you face and overcome, you become a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. So the next time you encounter an obstacle, don't run from it. Face it with courage, learn from it with humility, and grow through it with determination. You have within you the power to turn every challenge into an opportunity and to build the strongest mindset possible. Discipline is the cornerstone of building a strong mindset. While motivation often gets celebrated as the spark that ignites action, it is discipline that sustains progress long after the initial excitement fades. Motivation is fleeting. It fluctuates with your emotions, circumstances, and energy levels. Discipline, however, is steady and unwavering. It becomes your anchor in turbulent times and your guide when the path forward seems unclear. To build the strongest mindset, cultivating discipline is non-negotiable. At its core, discipline is about consistency. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It requires showing up for yourself day after day, regardless of external factors or internal resistance. Discipline isn't dependent on how inspired you feel or how easy the task seems. It thrives on commitment. This is why disciplined people often achieve extraordinary results. They are willing to persist when others stop, to push through when others give up. The beauty of discipline lies in its cumulative power. Small, consistent actions compound over time to create significant results. You don't need to take giant leaps every day. Sometimes it's the small steps that matter most. Think about it. Habits like waking up early, exercising regularly, or dedicating time to learn a new skill may seem insignificant in the moment, but over weeks, months, and years, they can transform your life. Discipline bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be, one small step at a time. To build discipline, you must first define your goals clearly. Without a clear sense of direction, discipline has no purpose. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? Why does it matter to me? Understanding your why provides the motivation to start and the determination to stay consistent. It acts as your North Star, guiding your efforts and reminding you why discipline is worth the effort. When your purpose is clear, it becomes easier to prioritize actions that align with your goals, even when distractions arise. Another essential element of discipline is creating structure. Routines and systems are powerful tools for staying on track. When you establish a routine, you reduce the mental effort required to make decisions. You don't have to think about whether or not to take action. It becomes automatic. For example, setting a specific time each day to work on your goals eliminates the temptation to procrastinate. Over time, these routines build momentum, and momentum fuels discipline. However, discipline doesn't mean perfection. It's important to acknowledge that setbacks and slip-ups are a natural part of the process. The key is not to let one misstep derail your progress. Discipline teaches you to get back on track quickly, to forgive yourself for mistakes, and to refocus on your goals. It's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. Each time you choose to continue despite setbacks, you strengthen your mental fortitude. Building discipline also requires overcoming resistance. Resistance comes in many forms: procrastination, self-doubt, distractions, and even fear. These barriers can feel overwhelming, but they are not insurmountable. The first step is recognizing them for what they are: temporary hurdles, not permanent roadblocks. Once you identify the source of your resistance, you can develop strategies to overcome it. This might mean breaking tasks into smaller, manageable steps, removing distractions from your environment, or using positive self-talk to counter self-doubt. Each time you push past resistance, you prove to yourself that you are capable of staying disciplined. Accountability is another powerful tool for cultivating discipline. When you hold yourself accountable or invite others to do so, you create a sense of responsibility for your actions. Share your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach who can encourage you and keep you honest about your progress. Alternatively, track your own efforts in a journal or planner. Seeing your consistency in black and white can be incredibly motivating and reinforce your commitment to discipline. It's also important to reward yourself along the way. Discipline doesn't mean depriving yourself of joy. It's about balancing effort with celebration. Recognize and appreciate your progress, no matter how small. Rewards don't have to be extravagant. They can be as simple as taking a break, enjoying a favorite activity, or acknowledging your hard work with positive affirmations. These moments of celebration reinforce the connection between discipline and personal fulfillment. Perhaps the most transformative aspect of discipline is how it reshapes your identity. When you consistently show up for yourself, you begin to see yourself as someone who is capable, reliable, and determined. This shift in self-perception strengthens your mindset and builds confidence in your ability to handle challenges. You start to trust yourself more deeply, knowing that you can stay committed to your goals, even in the face of difficulty. Discipline is a skill, not an innate trait. It's something you can develop, refine, and strengthen over time. Start small, focus on consistency, and celebrate your progress. The more you practice discipline, the more natural it becomes, and the stronger your mindset grows. Remember, motivation may inspire you to take the first step, but it is discipline that carries you across the finish line. By committing to discipline, you equip yourself with the resilience and determination to achieve your goals, no matter the obstacles. Through this commitment, you're not just building habits, you're building the strongest version of yourself. Failure is a word that often carries a heavy weight. It's a concept many of us fear, avoid, or shy away from at all costs. But what if failure wasn't something to dread? What if, instead, it was an essential part of growth, a necessary stop on the journey to success? To build a strong mindset, you must learn to reframe failure as feedback, a tool that teaches, guides, and refines you into the person you're meant to be. Failure, by its very nature, is not the end. It's a moment, a snapshot in time, not a permanent condition. When something doesn't work out as planned, it's easy to internalize it, to let it define your self-worth or capabilities. But failure is not who you are, it's simply an outcome, and outcomes can change. What truly matters is how you respond. Each time you encounter failure, you are faced with a choice. Will you let it stop you, or will you let it teach you? Reframing failure as feedback requires a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing failure as a defeat, view it as a source of valuable information. Every misstep, every shortfall, and every mistake contains lessons if you're willing to look for them. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What could I have done differently? What can I learn from this experience? These questions transform failure from something negative into a tool for improvement. They allow you to extract wisdom from what might initially feel like a setback. The most successful individuals in history are not those who never failed, but those who refuse to let failure define them. Consider the stories of inventors, entrepreneurs, and leaders who faced repeated failures on their path to success. Their resilience came not from avoiding mistakes, but from learning from them. Each failure provided them with new insights, strategies, and perspectives that brought them closer to their goals. They understood that failure is not a reflection of inadequacy, but a stepping stone toward mastery. One of the keys to reframing failure is embracing the growth mindset, the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. When you adopt this mindset, failure becomes an opportunity to stretch yourself, to challenge your limits, and to expand your potential. It shifts your focus from immediate results to the process of growth. Instead of asking, did I succeed or fail? You begin to ask, what did I learn and how can I improve? This subtle shift can have a profound impact on how you approach challenges and setbacks. It's also important to normalize failure as part of the journey. Everyone experiences it, yet many people try to hide their failures, creating the illusion that success comes effortlessly. This false narrative can lead to feelings of inadequacy when you face struggles of your own. Remember that failure is universal. It's a shared human experience, not a mark of incompetence. When you embrace failure openly and honestly, you free yourself from the fear of judgment and allow yourself to grow without hesitation. Another powerful way to reframe failure is to focus on the effort you invested rather than the outcome. Effort is always within your control, and it's where true growth happens. When you give your best, even if the result isn't what you hoped for, you can take pride in your dedication and commitment. This mindset encourages resilience because it emphasizes the value of persistence over perfection. You begin to see failure not as a sign that you should give up, but as a signal to keep going. to refine your approach, and to try again. Failure also builds character. It teaches humility, patience, and empathy. When you experience setbacks, you gain a deeper understanding of what it means to struggle, which in turn makes you more compassionate toward others. It reminds you that success is not a straight line and that resilience is built through adversity. These lessons not only strengthen your mindset, but also enrich your relationships and interactions with the world around you. Of course, reframing failure as feedback doesn't mean it's easy. Failure can be painful, disappointing, and frustrating. It's natural to feel those emotions, but they don't have to control you. Allow yourself to process the emotions, but don't dwell in them. Shift your focus to the lessons and the opportunities for growth. Over time, this practice will become second nature, and you'll find yourself approaching challenges with curiosity and confidence rather than fear. To truly embrace failure as feedback, you must also cultivate self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Remember that failure is not a reflection of your worth or potential, it's simply part of the process. Treat yourself with the same understanding and encouragement you would offer a friend. This mindset not only helps you recover from setbacks, but also reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. As you navigate your journey, remind yourself that failure is not a destination, it's a detour, a redirection, or even a test of your resolve. Every failure brings you closer to success because it equips you with the knowledge, resilience, and perspective needed to achieve your goals. When you learn to see failure in this light, you unlock a mindset that is unshakable, adaptable, and endlessly capable of growth. By choosing to reframe failure as feedback, you empower yourself to approach life with courage, curiosity, and determination. You no longer fear mistakes, you welcome them as part of the process. In doing so, you pave the way for progress, growth, and ultimately the success you seek. Every setback becomes a setup for a greater comeback. And each lesson learned brings you closer to becoming the strongest version of yourself. In life, we encounter countless situations that are beyond our control. From the weather to the actions of others, there will always be factors outside our influence. Dwelling on these uncontrollable elements often leads to frustration, anxiety, and wasted energy. A strong mindset, however, focuses on what can be controlled: our thoughts, actions, and responses. This ability to direct attention and energy to where it truly matters is a defining characteristic of mental strength and resilience. Focusing on what you can control begins with self-awareness. Life can feel overwhelming when you try to manage everything at once, especially when much of it is beyond your reach. The first step is to pause and distinguish between what is within your control and what is not. This clarity is empowering. It allows you to let go of what you cannot change and concentrate on what you can influence. It's like standing in the eye of a storm amid the chaos. You find a calm center where you can act with purpose and intention. One of the most profound areas of control lies in your mindset. While external circumstances may be unpredictable, your attitude toward them is entirely within your grasp. Choosing a positive, proactive outlook doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending that difficulties don't exist. Instead, it means facing them with the belief that you have the strength to navigate through them. This mental shift transforms problems into puzzles waiting to be solved, setbacks into opportunities for growth, and uncertainty into a space for innovation and learning. Your actions are another domain of control, and they are incredibly powerful. In the face of adversity, it's tempting to feel helpless, though nothing you do will make a difference. But every action, no matter how small, has the potential to create a ripple effect. Taking even a single step forward, whether it's reaching out for support, making a plan, or simply committing to try again, can shift the momentum in your favor. Action breaks the paralysis of overthinking and gives you a sense of agency, reminding you that you have the power to shape your circumstances, even in small ways. Another aspect of focusing on what you can control is managing your reactions to external events. When things don't go as planned, it's natural to feel disappointed, frustrated, or even angry. These emotions are valid, but how you respond to them is a choice. Reacting impulsively or allowing emotions to dictate your actions can escalate problems and drain your energy. On the other hand, responding thoughtfully with a clear mind and a focus on solutions keeps you grounded and effective. This ability to respond rather than react is a skill that strengthens over time with practice. Distractions and negativity are ever-present forces that can pull your focus away from what matters. Social media gossip and fear-based narratives often magnify problems, making them feel larger and more consuming than they truly are. A strong mindset prioritizes what aligns with personal values and goals. This means setting boundaries, filtering out unnecessary noise, and choosing where to direct your attention. When you focus on what serves your growth and well-being, you reclaim the energy that might otherwise be wasted on distractions. Focusing on what you can control also helps you navigate uncertainty with greater ease. Uncertainty is a natural part of life, but it can feel intimidating and overwhelming. By zeroing in on what is within your control, your preparation, your adaptability, and your mindset, you equip yourself to handle the unknown with confidence. Instead of fearing the what-ifs, you remind yourself that you are capable of responding to whatever comes your way. This perspective reduces stress and enhances your ability to make thoughtful decisions, even in challenging circumstances. A practical way to reinforce this mindset is through mindfulness. Being present in the moment allows you to center your attention on what you can do right now, rather than being consumed by regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. Mindfulness encourages gratitude for what you have, clarity about what you can do, and acceptance of what lies beyond your influence. This practice cultivates inner peace and strengthens your ability to remain focused and grounded. It's equally important to recognize that focusing on what you can control doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or ignoring the impact of external events. It's about finding a balance, acknowledging what you feel, giving yourself space to process it, and then shifting your energy toward productive action. This approach fosters resilience because it enables you to navigate life's challenges without being overwhelmed by them. Building this mindset is a process, not an overnight transformation. It requires consistent effort, self-reflection, and patience. You might find yourself slipping into old patterns of worrying about things beyond your control, and that's okay. The key is to catch yourself, refocus, and remind yourself of what truly matters. Each time you do, you strengthen your ability to direct your energy purposefully and effectively. By focusing on what you can control, you create a sense of stability in an unpredictable world. You take ownership of your thoughts, actions, and responses, empowering yourself to navigate challenges with clarity and confidence. This focus not only reduces stress, but also enhances your capacity to grow, adapt, and thrive in the face of adversity. It's a practice that builds resilience, sharpens your mindset, and ensures that your energy is always directed toward creating a better, stronger, and more fulfilling version of yourself. Your environment plays a profound role in shaping your mindset. The people you surround yourself with, the spaces you inhabit, and the influences you allow into your life all contribute to your mental, emotional well-being. A strong mindset requires a supportive environment, one that encourages growth, resilience, and positivity. While you may not have control over every aspect of your surroundings, you do have the power to curate the elements that uplift and inspire you. The people in your life are perhaps the most significant factor in your environment. Relationships are like mirrors. They reflect back to you your values, beliefs, and behaviors. Surrounding yourself with positive, driven, and supportive individuals can elevate your mindset and motivate you to strive for your best. These are the people who celebrate your successes, offer constructive feedback, and encourage you when challenges arise. They remind you of your potential and help you stay focused on your goals. On the other hand, toxic relationships can drain your energy and diminish your confidence. Negative influences, whether they are overly critical, unsupportive, or perpetually pessimistic, can plant seeds of doubt and fear in your mind. It's important to recognize these dynamics and set boundaries to protect your mental, emotional health. While it may be difficult to distance yourself from certain individuals, prioritizing your well-being is essential for building a strong mindset. Your physical environment also plays a crucial role in shaping your mental state. The spaces where you live, work, and spend your time can either energize or deplete you. Cluttered, chaotic surroundings can create a sense of overwhelm and hinder productivity, while clean, organized spaces promote clarity and focus. Designing your environment intentionally, whether by creating a dedicated workspace, incorporating elements of nature, or personalizing it with meaningful items, can enhance your sense of purpose and motivation. Beyond the physical, your environment extends to the influences you consume. In today's digital age, the media content and messages you expose yourself to have a significant impact on your mindset. Constant exposure to negativity, whether through news, social media, or entertainment, can cloud your perspective and amplify feelings of fear and doubt. Conversely, surrounding yourself with uplifting content, books, podcasts, videos, and stories that inspire growth and positivity nurtures a resilient and optimistic outlook. Curating a supportive environment also involves seeking out communities and networks that align with your values and goals. These communities provide a sense of belonging and shared purpose, offering opportunities for learning, collaboration, and mutual encouragement. Whether it's joining a professional group, participating in a hobby-based club, or connecting with like-minded individuals online, these spaces reinforce the belief that you are not alone in your journey. As you cultivate your environment, it's important to remember that the process is ongoing. Your needs, goals, and circumstances evolve over time, and so should your surroundings. Regularly assess whether your environment is supporting or hindering your growth. If certain aspects no longer serve you, don't hesitate to make changes. Growth often requires letting go of the old to make room for the new. Creating a supportive environment also involves nurturing your internal world. Your thoughts and self-talk form a mental environment that is just as influential as your external surroundings. Speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement and challenge any negative or limiting beliefs that arise. When your inner dialogue aligns with your goals and values, it reinforces your ability to overcome challenges and maintain a strong mindset. Another important aspect of shaping your environment is practicing gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, fostering a sense of contentment and positivity. When you appreciate the people, opportunities, and resources in your life, you create an environment that feels nurturing and fulfilling. Gratitude doesn't require grand gestures. It can be as simple as acknowledging small acts of kindness, celebrating incremental progress, or taking a moment to appreciate the beauty around you. It's also worth noting that while you can control many aspects of your environment, there will always be factors beyond your influence. Life is unpredictable and challenges will arise despite your best efforts. A strong mindset recognizes this reality and chooses to adapt rather than resist. When faced with an unsupportive environment, find ways to create small pockets of positivity. Seek out moments of joy, connect with supportive individuals, and remind yourself of your inner strength. The relationship between your environment and your mindset is a dynamic one. Just as your surroundings influence your thoughts and actions, your mindset shapes how you perceive and interact with your environment. A strong mindset sees opportunities for growth even in challenging circumstances. It seeks out inspiration and support, cultivates resilience, and remains focused on what truly matters. By intentionally creating an environment that aligns with your goals and values, you set the stage for personal and professional growth. You equip yourself with the tools and support needed to navigate challenges with confidence and clarity. Your environment becomes a reflection of your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself, reinforcing the belief that you are capable of achieving greatness no matter the obstacles. In life, the journey to building the strongest mindset is not about being perfect or never facing challenges. It's about embracing growth, resilience, and purpose. It's about shaping your thoughts, learning from failure, focusing on what you can control, and curating a supportive environment that uplifts and inspires you. These steps empower you to navigate life's ups and downs with clarity, strength, and determination. Remember, every challenge you overcome, every lesson you learn, and every step you take towards self-mastery brings you closer to the life you envision for yourself. Trust in your ability to adapt, grow, and thrive, no matter what comes your way. Thank you for committing to this journey of growth and for taking the time to strengthen your mind and spirit. May you face the future with confidence, courage, and an unwavering belief in your potential. Good luck on your path forward, and thank you for being here today.